Hey guys, it's Sophie Cunningham here. I'm finally in Indiana and I am so excited to be here and meet all of you. See you guys at the game. Bye.
Angel Reese just faced the toughest loss of her basketball career, and honestly, it was bound to happen. She went up against Napheesa Collier's Lunar Owls, expecting to dominate as usual, but this time, it didn't go her way. She got called out on the court, and there was no hiding from it. Lately, Reese has been making plenty of noise, whether it's talking big online or acting like she's the face of the WNBA. But let's be real, right now, Caitlin Clark is the one carrying the league.
Finally here! All right.
After getting outplayed, Angel Reese is now trying to regroup, but the bigger takeaway here is clear. Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would still be struggling for attention. Like it or not, she's the one bringing the spotlight to the league.
Oh gosh, this is the first time I've seen my jersey. Oh, I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
Imagine this, it's a game in the unrivaled 3x3 basketball league. Angel Reese steps onto the court with confidence, leading her squad, Rose BC. On the other side? Napheesa Collier, a proven baller who lets her game speak for itself. The game starts, and within minutes, it's obvious Reese is struggling. She's throwing elbows, flailing her arms, and playing defense that looks more like a wrestling tryout than basketball. At one point, she straight up crashes into Collier like she's trying out for the NFL. But instead of rattling Collier, it just made Reese look desperate, kind of like when a kid on the playground doesn't know how to dribble, so they just start fouling everyone. Meanwhile, Collier stayed locked in, draining shots, making plays, and proving exactly why she's so respected in the game. By the final whistle, Reese's team had taken the loss, and social media wasted no time calling her out.
Where were you when you found out about this, and what was kind of that general reaction to a fresh start here?
Yeah, you guys will learn that if I'm not in the gym, I'm normally by the pool. And so I was actually poolside when I found out. And, there's a lot of emotions just because I have been out there for so long. But to be honest, my original thought was like, oh, heck yeah. Like, we're about to go win a championship. Like, that's exactly where my mind went. And like I said, it's all about the people. It's about the culture. I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, seriously go win a championship.
Now, here's where things get really funny. Instead of owning up to her rough performance, Angel Reese did what she always does, doubled down. If you know Reese, you know she loves playing the main character. She gets exposed on the court? She runs to Twitter with cryptic posts like she's going through a breakup. She gets benched? Cue the selfie with a caption like, "*They hate me 'cause they ain't me." But here's the thing, at some point, you have to back it up on the court. Right now, Reese is starting to look less like an elite athlete and more like a TikTok influencer who happened to land a basketball career. She's got the endorsements, the flashy outfits, and the Instagram clout, but what she doesn't have? A game that makes her undeniable.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm so excited. I think it's refreshing. I've been in Phoenix for the past 6 years, was drafted out there. I've had a really great time. I've been very blessed with being around a lot of GOATs in the game and learning the game on another level. But again, like, this is just a new style, and this is the style that I thrive in. When you have people who can shoot the ball, who move the ball, who are running gunners, and share the ball, like, this is the type of offense that I want to be in.
It's like watching someone show off a luxury car, only to realize they don't even have a driver's license. Like, okay, we get it, Angel Reese is famous. But why is she famous? Let's be real, Reese seems more focused on social media than on improving her game. She's making TikToks, hitting red carpets, and stacking brand deals while her actual basketball skills stay average. Remember when she made headlines for renting an $8,000 a month luxury apartment, one that costs more than her entire WNBA rookie salary? That's like blowing your whole paycheck on designer shoes and then realizing you can't afford bus fare. But of course, she's not worried, endorsements are covering the bill. And that's the sad part, Reese could be great if she just locked in on basketball. Instead, she's doing everything except dominating the league. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out here putting in the work, breaking records, and proving that talent speaks louder than Instagram likes. Clark is the real reason people are tuning into women's basketball. She's not out here making thirst traps or showing off her brand deals. She's in the gym, draining deep threes and turning entire arenas into must-watch TV. She's doing for the WNBA what Steph Curry did for the NBA when he started pulling up from way beyond the arc, changing the game and making people care. And you know what she doesn't do? Run to social media for validation every 5 seconds. Meanwhile, Reese is trying to play the villain, but not even in a cool way. She's like the antagonist in a movie who talks big but never wins the final fight. She wants to be the face of the league, but let's be honest, faces don't get benched, they don't get exposed in primetime games, and they definitely don't make more headlines for social media drama than for their actual performance on the court.
I'm just stoked. And like I said, the offense is more my style, but I'm also surrounded by a great culture and great people. And that's what I'm also very excited about to be here in Indiana.
At this point, Angel Reese needs to make a choice. What does she really want to be? If she wants to be a social media star, that's fine. She can go be a TikTok sensation, start an OnlyFans, or do whatever makes her happy. But if she actually wants to be one of the greats, she needs to humble herself and put in the work. Right now, she's all talk, and in sports, talking without backing it up only takes you so far.
How impactful will it be for you and your family to be back here in the Midwest, something that Caitlin had as well, and within driving distance for everyone, right?
I love it. My roots are here in the Midwest, and just to be closer to home. My sister is married and has a kid, has another one on the way, and family is everything to me. I have a really great support system, and you better believe I've already had over 100, 200 people reach out. Hey, how do we get season tickets? I was like, I have no idea. I just got traded 2 hours ago. So, I think we're going to have a pretty cool fan base up here from Missouri. But again, it's, my Midwest roots. I'm excited to be around, Midwesterners again. It's my type of people. And so I'm happy to be here.
And here's the harsh reality. If Caitlin Clark hadn't come along, nobody would be talking about the WNBA like this. That's the truth Angel Reese and her fans don't want to face. Instead of running to Twitter every time she gets called out, maybe she should take the loss, get back in the gym, and start showing that she actually wants to win. Until then, she's just another player who got exposed and couldn't handle the heat. Angel Reese really thought she could walk into the WNBA riding social media hype, miss layups that high schoolers make with ease, and still demand to be seen as the next big thing. That's wild. She'd rather spend hours curating her TikTok brand, posting thirst traps, and chasing clout than actually improving her game, and now, it's clear to everyone watching.
I'm just excited, but to be honest, I think when you have a group that can let go of the egos and you're really just here to win and work hard, I think that's the best type of group, and you're all willing to do the dirty work, and I think that's what I'm most excited about. That's my bread and butter right there, is outwork your opponents and have fun doing it.
You had everything going for you. The WNBA was practically begging to make you a star. They hyped up a rivalry between you and Caitlin Clark, but let's be real, what Rivalry Clark is out here breaking records, drilling logo threes, delivering pinpoint passes, and taking the game to new heights. Meanwhile, you're struggling to hit open shots and padding your stats with rebounds like a glorified role player. And let's talk about those missed layups. How does a professional basketball player botch shots that middle schoolers could make blindfolded? How does someone with so much backing and hype airball from 2 feet away, but instead of locking yourself in the gym and putting in the work to actually become great, you're worried about social media engagement? You're more focused on the next TikTok trend, your brand, and your image than your actual game. And yet, you want to stand next to Caitlin Clark and demand the same level of respect. Clark is out there grinding, handling the pressure, taking the criticism, and still dominating. She's proving why she's a generational talent. Meanwhile, you're out here throwing up bricks and celebrating like you just won a champions.
Now that I've been here, and I have been paying a lot more attention to it, and it's crazy, right? Like it's a whirlwind, and there's an adjustment period not only for her but for her teammates around her, for Indiana as a whole. But I think it's all really good things, and so it takes a little bit to get adjusted to it. But after that, I mean, come on, it's part of something great that doesn't come around very often, and so if you're not paying attention, I don't know what you're doing.
You see, that's the difference. Caitlin Clark doesn't have to tell people she's great. Her game speaks for itself. You have to beg for attention, throw tantrums when you're not the center of the conversation, and rely on social media stands to gas you up because your on-court performance sure isn't doing it at this point. Maybe you should just go full-time influencer, because the basketball part, that's not working out. For music. You, even your own teammates and fellow WNBA players, are starting to see through the ACT Angel. At first they played along, bought into the hype, and maybe even believed you. were the next big thing, but now they're realizing you're nothing more than a walking PR stunt, a social media influencer masquerading as a basketball player. Your teammates see it every day in practice. They watch as you put in the bare minimum, more concerned with getting the right camera angle for your next Instagram story than actually improving your game. They know the truth. You're all talk, all drama, all brand, and no real substance, and that respect, it's fading fast.
I know you said earlier this month that you do the Sabrina Carpenter to Caitlin's Taylor Swift. Just
That was a joke, but I guess people really took that seriously.
people love it. What excites you about playing with her this year?
I mean, you know, she has changed our game in the best possible way in every way. And so just to be alongside of her and maybe relieve the pressure, being able to shoot and spread the court for her to go do her thing.
You think the veterans in the WNBA respect what you bring to the court? Not a chance. Real hoopers respect hard work, dedication, and performance. When it matters, they see how you miss layups, how you celebrate meaningless rebounds, how you act like you're a superstar while struggling to put up efficient numbers. They're not buying into the Bayou Barbie nonsense anymore. And your teammates, they're tired of having to cover for your mistakes. They're tired of watching you brick shots and then flex like you just won a championship. They're tired of you bringing unnecessary drama and making headlines for everything except basketball. When you first got drafted, maybe there was excitement, maybe they thought you were going to bring real talent to the team, but now they just roll their eyes and sigh whenever you do something ridiculous on the court.
She's still young, and I think that I've been taken under, Diana took me under her wing, and I've learned a lot from her, and now I hope to kind of do the same for Caitlin if she wants it. I just think the relationship piece is huge, and when you're trying to do something great, it takes everybody, and so I want her to go do her thing, and anything she needs from me, I'm going to be here. But again, I think that, like, just the competitor that I am, I'm fierce, I'm sassy, I stick up for my teammates, stick up for myself, and so sometimes I think that's okay to be feisty and to be yourself.
People see how the WNBA tried to create a rivalry between you and Caitlin Clark when there really isn't one. They see how you get media attention despite playing at a pretty average level. They see how real basketball fans laugh at the idea of you being the face of the league. But the worst part? They see that you actually believe the hype, like anyone still buying it.
Excited to play in front of the fans. I think that she's drawn a lot of people, not only to Indiana, but to the women's game as a whole. And so just to be a part of something great, just really happy to be here.
Dagger straight to my eye. Tell me what you think. Oh, the truth is out, Angel, you're a fraud, and the people who actually play this game for a living, they know it. You can't fake greatness, and now that the illusion is crumbling, all you're left with is a social media following and a lot of people shaking their heads at what could have been if only you cared more about basketball than brand deal. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Stay tuned.
Caitlin Clark was getting hit a lot. She was getting hit a lot early, and they needed their Charles Oakley. You've got that in Sophie Cunningham. Hits a three, Maisha Hines-Allen fouls her, and then tries to step over, and then Sophie Cunningham grabs her leg. Nobody's going near Maisha Hines-Allen, but no, Sophie Cunningham will start the fight. The refs are trying to break it up. None of the Mercury players are going to go near Maisha Hines-Allen. They're scared. She's scared of bejesus out of them. Maisha Hines-Allen's one of the toughest players in this league. Sophie, in general, is just wild. Wild is the best word I can use to describe Sophie Cunningham. And, like, it is just, it's carnage. Like, it's carnage a lot of the time when Sophie Cunningham gets involved with anything. The amount of fights that Sophie Cunningham has been involved in.